Yeah, we back. Tariq Nasheed is opening the Hidden History Museum in Black History Month of 2023. Yes, indeed. Now, if his fan base allows this to slide, if they let it slide, man, because remember, the museum was originally supposed to be as big as a state-of-the-art movie theater. It was supposed to have a movie theater inside of it, a conference room, a third floor, a backyard, a first floor, a second floor. It was supposed to be he was about to crush the game. Now, if you look up on the screen, you'll see what Tariq Nasheed had originally promised. As you can see, massive. And he planned to do this in California. So, real estate like this in California, man, he was about to break the bank. Now, if you look up on the screen, this is the property that Tariq Nasheed actually purchased. And this is the property where the grand opening is actually going to be held. As you can see, what was actually purchased is nowhere near what was actually promised. Now, I'm not even going to say nothing. But you tell me, does this look like a museum or does this look like a post office? I'm not gonna say nothing, but if you divide it down the middle, does it look like it could be a storefront for a Chinese food spot and a deli on the other side? Bro, I'll be honest, as I mentioned before, my family is in the pharmaceutical business. We actually have physical pharmacy locations, and in fact, this looks like one of our pharmacy locations. I'm dead serious. This does not look like a major museum. This is one of the most epic bait and switches I've ever seen. This is equivalent to telling somebody you about to pull up in the Rolls Royce Phantom drop head convertible, and then you pull up in the Chrysler 300C. This is shameless. This is unbelievable. And first things first, man, museums, one thing all museums need, you need artifacts, bro. Like I said before in previous videos, you need artifacts. How are artifacts acquired? Well, you need somebody with a big bankroll that can purchase the artifacts. Or you need a big army, you need a big powerful army to run up in somebody's shit and grab their stuff and steal their stuff. But unless you got a big army or a big bankroll, I mean, what is Tariq Nasheed about to do? He about to go on Microsoft Paint? He about to go on Microsoft Word and type up pages and paste it onto the wall? Like, what the hell? Okay, so it ain't gonna be no movie theater, ain't gonna be no conference room, ain't gonna be no second floor, no third floor, ain't gonna be no backyard for the events and the barbecues. Man, listen, bro, Tariq, bro, if you really were a businessman like you claim, if you really were a true capitalist, a true American, as you always claim to be, right? Because capitalism is the American way. Listen, you should have took these two storefronts, you should have opened two different businesses, and you should have provided jobs for the local Los Angeles community or California community, wherever this is at. This makes no business sense from a strictly capitalistic point of view. One thing about cash flow, you got to make sure that cash flow is consistent. You got to make sure that cash flow is coming in every day. This line of work, this business, museums, it's not something that people going to pull up and spend money every single day, 5, 6, 7 days a week. You are better off opening a deli, opening a convenience store, right? Something like that, where people gonna come in, spend money every single day, every single morning, every single afternoon, every single night. It would have been a black-owned business. You would have been providing jobs for the community, and you would have been bringing in the cash flow and the profit, so you no longer got to scam the community and put out xenophobic clickbait titles to drive traffic to your social medias, so you can drive a profit and sell ad revenue, sell t-shirts, things like that. You would have had a real legit business. A legit, honest business that didn't involve scamming, conning, and pushing bullshit. You would have finally been able to look in the mirror and be proud of yourself as a man and be like, wow, I built something. I have something. I own something. You would have graduated from being the local DVD man, the internet hustler. You would have entered the ranks of legit businessmen. But unfortunately, like I said, man, guys like you dropped out in the 9th grade, so I can't expect anything more. I can't expect anything more from somebody who dropped out in the 9th grade. How would somebody like you know anything about business? And listen, I dropped out of school too. I'm a dropout too. But I had the decency to drop out while enrolled into university. I had the goddamn decency to drop out while enrolled into a private university. So I might have disappointed the family when I dropped out. But I dropped out in college. I didn't devastate them like you. You dropped out in the 9th grade, bro. Like, goddamn. In the 9th grade, what were we even learning in the 9th grade for you to drop out, bro? It wasn't even hard back then. It didn't even get hard until later down the line. 9th grade school was still easy. You didn't even have to study back then. But in summary, I can't expect anything more or less from somebody who dropped out in the 9th grade before we even learned about geometry. Anyways, man, it's your boy Neferkari Nasheed back in the building. Yes, indeed. And I'm gone. Peace. Nah, but for real, time out. For real, how you drop out in the 9th grade, bro? We were still learning algebra back then. We ain't even get to trigonometry, bro. Man, nigga, you should be ashamed, bro. I'm out.
Reincarnated, I'm back in original fashion. I left on a horse and came back in the ass, and I left with abundance and came back to famine. We used to be pyramids, now we be rapping. Look how the mighty have fallen. Used to be running, now we be walking. When you be cooning, that's when they applauded. Selling your soul, your sons and your daughter. Gotta come up in this shit, they stuck in the mix. Really, my heart it be breaking. That's why I'm stacking that paper and handle my business. Pass it down down a generation. Talking about money and power and building a nation. That's a deadly combination. Never be watching the TV, they pushing agendas, falsifying information. Know they got malice intentions. Step in the room and I'm feeling the tension. Enemy watching me, blocking my vision. Get for the check cause I need my redemption. Building my kingdom, I need it protected. Ready for war like a young Money Congo. Never decided the team is the motto. Up in the crib and I'm whipping up waffles. Up in the crib and I'm smoking gelato. I'm chilling, I'm taking my pain and make it ambition. I'm blessed by the gods, but I ain't religious. I came for the power, they came for the bitch. They making no hourly wage, I got business. This is an art, and they could never be taught. Selling my soul, I can never be bought. Play with my money, I see you ain't caught. Run to the check and I do it for sport. Babylon falling, I go to the source. Packing my luggage and go overseas. Shorty be with me and she so elite. Shorty be chocolate, I'm calling her Hershey. Secret intelligence probably gon' murk me. Don't fuck with friends, cause nigga I'm Haitian. Say the wrong shit and you're smacking their faces.